After killing half of London and 1/3 of all Europe, the Black Death seems to disappear. By 1350, England's population of infected rats and people reach a peak, and the epidemic peters out.
There's probably two reasons why the Black Death outbreak came to an end. One is that the population that survived had some form of natural immunity to the bacillus. The second is that the rats that were carrying the plague themselves died.
On the upside, as the human population heads for the basement, the lives of those left standing greatly improve. With labor scarce, wages are high enough to allow peasants to buy their own land. Others find themselves on the gravy train through the untimely deaths of relatives.
These are the people, of course, who are benefiting most clearly from inheriting the wealth of people who have died in the plague.
While survivors do better, English architecture suffers. The edifice of today's Winchester Cathedral is a mixture of elaborate pre-plague stonework mixed with very simple lines after the Black Death wiped out scores of master craftsmen. Suffering even more than its facade is the medieval foundation of the church itself.
Up to that time, ordinary people had accepted unquestioningly the doctrines of the church. But then this great cataclysm took place, and they said, well, what power does the church have to look after me and you? It really set the seeds for rational ideas, rational thoughts, perhaps the beginning of the Renaissance.
And as the authority of the church fell, the validity of science ascended. At the apex of this revolution are DNA labs, like this one, at the University of Manchester Institute of Science and Technology. Here, human remains of suspected plague victims are analyzed in hopes of isolating the DNA signature of Yersinia pestis. Bone and tooth samples are processed and mixed with chemicals to separate out genetic material.
Okay, Kate, let's have a look and see what's there.
Kate Robson-Brown is here to observe Dr. Robert Solera's analysis of samples from the burial pits in France as well as England.
How many specimens does this gel represent?
There are 4. Next to the size marker, the one just on the right of that is from France, and the other 3 are from Hereford.
And none of them are showing any plague DNA?
No, unfortunately not.
After months of hard work and weeks of waiting for test results, no trace of the bacterium is found.
So do these results mean that this individual definitively did not have the plague?
Not necessarily, no. It could simply be a question of poor DNA preservation. It's still quite possible that person died of plague.
Confirming the true cause of the Black Death is only a matter of time.